Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with a video on the most difficult time period for a human being. So it has been long time since I had made a video because of my personal issues. I couldn't able to make it, but today I am back with this topic, which is really important to know that the time period of this planet is going to be the most difficult time you have ever seen. Okay, it may be in the form of dasha, antardasha, or transit. Even transit ketu also gives a lot of suffering. So I'm gonna throw a light on this, that how the ketu mahadasha or antardasha basically is going to be, and why people feel it as a hell, really like a hell. People really feel when you ask this kind of questions in Quora. So the most difficult time period for human beings, astrologically, if you search for these kind of questions, 99% of the people will answer that it is the dasha of Ketu. So why it is the most dreadful planet? Even astrologers fear the dasha of this planet, because it gonna take hell out of us. So let us try to understand what actually Ketu is, and what Ketu Mahadasha will basically give a person. So the first thing is, we need to understand that Ketu is not a materialistic planet. It is completely a planet of spirituality and liberation. So Ketu wants us to know that the ultimate truth is that one day you gonna liberate this material world and go to higher realms. So this is not the this where the place where you're staying is very temporary. Ketu wants you to realize that thing. So he wants you to have only one focus in your life, that is God. So there is a saying that in Ketu Mahadasha, or during Ketu Antadasha, or during Ketu time period, basically, Ketu gives you only two options. So wherever you are, what kind of person you are, it doesn't matter. Ketu will drag you and make you stand before a temple. You have only two options: either enter inside into the temple and pray to God, or sit before the temple as a beggar. So these are the only two options Ketu will give you, and you are forced to take one decision. So definitely Ketu will create such kind of situations. Okay, so firstly we understood that Ketu is not at all a materialistic planet. It is completely related to spirituality, God, and liberation. So it doesn't entertain any materialistic things or materialistic fantasies during its time period, at least. So one advice I can give to my subscribers is that during Ketu time, please try to be more and more spiritual and devotional, because Ketu will always give you so many challenges if you keep on running behind materialistic things and materialistic fantasies. Okay, so firstly I will throw a light on what is Ketu Mahadasha. So Ketu Mahadasha is a time period where Ketu rules you for the time period of 7 years. So Ketu Mahadasha is usually for a period of 7 years, and during this period you are completely under the control of Ketu. So how does this usually starts? So Ketu, before Ketu comes, you will be going through Mercury Mahadasha. So in Mercury Mahadasha you may be getting a lot of compliments that you are so intelligent, that because of Mercury's natural tendency of being intelligent, so you might get a compliment that of being so intelligent and taking so decisions so quickly. But once Ketu comes, you become completely headless during your decision making, because Ketu is a planet uh, the tail part of Asura. See, Surabanu. So when Lord Vishnu has raped off the neck of this Swarabanu, the head part became the Rahu and the tail part became the Ketu. So Ketu is headless. So it makes you headless in your decision making skills. Okay. So first thing you will do during Ketu Mahadasha is, you will always take headless decisions. Take it in writing. If in Ketu Mahadasha, whoever you are, your decisions are headless. So, and the next thing is, Ketu will definitely make you to realize that there is something wrong which is going in my life. So Ketu is a karaka of detachment and dissatisfaction, because wherever Ketu sits, it means that you have enjoyed a lot in that area in your past life, and you will not get any satisfaction out of that house in this life. So Ketu represents that dissatisfaction. So Ketu definitely in his time period will give you a dissatisfaction, that कुछ तो problem है यार. So I take consultations for people who are in Ketu Mahadasha. When I take it, so they will say that I have everything, like I have marriage, I have children, I have a good job also, but something is missing in my life. I feel like always feel like, so Ketu gives the feeling of detachment. So Ketu rules isolation. It is the karaka of 12th house. We should never forget that. So it definitely gives you a feeling of isolation. So in during the time period of Ketu, people like to be stay isolated from the society. So this is another effect of Ketu Madasha. And see, the most of the suicide cases are during Ketu Madasha, because he will create situations that you feel like, why am I existing? So there is no use for me to exist. So Ketu creates that kind of feeling for you, that kind of hellish situations he will create materialistically, so that ultimately you should go to God. But if it is very severe, it will definitely give you suicidal tendencies, and people commit suicide during Ketu Madasha. So if you are getting suicidal tendencies, please do consult an astrologer who will create you an awareness of why it is happening in case of you. So at least it will enlighten you from not taking such wrong decisions. Okay. And the next effect of Ketu Madasha is divorces. Yes, people, Ketu is a planet of brahmacharya basically. So Ketu don't wants the marital bliss. So he's against the conjugal bliss which the people get from marriage. So Ketu wants you to realize that the God is ultimate controller. When everything is fine, you don't remember God, right? So Ketu will create a situation where you are completely in a mess, your life is completely in a mess, and it will basically create divorces and failures during its time period, and makes you to realize that, okay, this material world is never gonna give me happiness. It is ultimately I need to go to spirituality. This is what the Ketu ultimately wants you to realize, and it will make you realize during its time period. So suicidal tendencies, divorces, loss of property. Yes. So when you read Kora, or when you hear people who are in Ketu Madasha, you will hear this word continuously, that I have lost my financial property. So there is a financial loss for me during this time period. So definitely it will happen, because Ketu wants you to make in a situation that you will remember only God, nothing else. So when you have money, when you have everything, you will never realize God, right? You will never go to God. So Ketu will create that kind of situations where you will realize that okay, there is an controller who is controlling us. So this feeling will definitely Ketu will give you. So, and what to speak about my personal experience. So I'm in Ketu Madasham. So while the starting phase of Ketu Madasha, life has been a mess for me. Lot of health issues, lot of financial issues also too. So and whereas my friend who is personally facing a lot of problems, now he's in Ketu Madasham. Recently he met with an accident in 2020. So there is a lot of financial loss too, and skin allergies, and he is facing his relationship failure recently. So life is really really hell for him, because he's not a spiritual kind of person. He's completely into materialistic fantasies. Ketu will definitely create a hell lot of situations more if you are not spiritual. So if you are facing these kind of issues, and if you want to know whether Ketu is the planet which is karaka for your problems, you can definitely take my consultation. I'll provide my consultation details in the description. So thank you so much, guys. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.